Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Blue Pill Diaries. I'm your host, your brother, and your friend, Kasim. I want to thank you all for joining me on the most powerful platform for truth, bar none on God's green earth. This is your platform for education, elevation, and edification. This is the Blue Pill Diaries, and I'm your host, your brother, and your friend, Kasim. And right now, we're going to have a whole host of guests on the platform. Join us Monday at 6:30. We're going to have co-founder of Scholars for 911 True, Kevin Merritt. Join us Tuesday at 7 a.m. We're going to have Brian Beleg from the New Atlas on the platform. We're going to have a whole host of guests. Join us all week long, every day. So let's get into the show today, everybody. Today's show is titled Live. War Comes Closer. Now let's get into it, everybody. You remember years ago, Trump in war was always out doing all that around war and said no war has come around. And I said, yes, that is. And you say, hold on 1 second, everybody. As I was saying, you remember war and Trump in the administration. I'm back, everyone. You remember Trump in the administration was going out to war. And was always out war, out striking. And you said no war has did this. You say no more. You see all that around war. Yeah, you see all that. Yeah, you see all that around war. And war is always out in the Middle East. You always say, kick your shoes off, and we end it here, and we step out war, and we end it here. It won't be long. We end it here, and we step out war, and we end it there, and we step out war, and kick your shoes off, and that's the last war. On that note, thank you all for joining me on the most powerful platform for truth, bar none on God's green earth. This is your platform for education, elevation, and edification. This is the Blue Pill Diaries, and I'm your host, your brother, and your friend. See, as I always say in closing, as I always say in closing for my Nana passed away on April 29th, do right by others because it's the right, the humane, and the godly thing to do. That's not the true thing. Do right by others because the right, do right by others because it's the right, the humane, the godly thing to do. Because even when no one else is watching, God Almighty is watching. And He sits high, as my Nana always says before she passed away on April 29th, but He looks low, like my dad says. Know that I love each and every one of you who loves truth, but know that the love that I have for you will always pale in comparison to the love that God has for you. Until we next speak again, stay strong, stay true, but above all things to remember to stay righteous. Hey mama, your baby boy loves you more than life. Deuces everybody, and thank you all. We're out of here. Peace.